Hello, welcome back to Full Circle Angling. It's a midweek, bit of a post-work smash and grab type session, isn't it, really?
It sure is, is.
We're fishing the River Tyne tonight. It's a very small tide, very calm evening.
Very nice evening, very still. It's a nice night to be out, that's for sure.
It certainly is. It wasn't looking too good at 5:30. It was blowing a gale and horizontal rain, but wind's back right off. Touch wood, there's no rain, so got some baits in the water. What have you gone with rod-wise?
Rod, today I've got my Ziplex M4 Evo and I've got my Penn Fathom on that, so I'm back tomorrow tonight, and basically I haven't really cast it far, just tried to hit the channel in the middle of the river, which from here is not that far really. Frozen crab for bait, bit of carp up the back of it, and then just see one, but just a bit of a scratching session really.
It is, that's it, isn't it? It's exactly it, just scratching, but from a nice comfortable platform. I've gone the same, just standard HST, Fathom 12, loaded with mono, 0.35. Just sits in the tide quite nicely, your rod can bend round into it, it doesn't bounce around with any braid, so hopefully we can get a fish. Well, hopefully we can get several fish, that would be,
absolutely,
that would be nice. It's only about, I think it's high water's about 11:30, so we've got about another 3¼ hours. Very small tide tonight. I don't even think it gets to 4 meters tonight, does it?
No, it's very small, so yeah, it's a very small tide.
So hopefully we can scratch around maybe a flounder, coley, ideally a codlin, but you never know. Also just wanted to say a massive thanks to everyone, because a bit sooner than anticipated really. We've hit 1,000 subscribers. In fact, we've got a few more than that now, so yeah, fantastic. And it wasn't that long ago, I think we're smiling because we'd hit 100 subscribers, so to hit 1,000 within, I don't know what, 6 months or so, I think. Yeah, we're just absolutely over the moon and delighted, so thanks very much for all your support, because I guess without everyone watching and supporting and liking and commenting, we wouldn't have much of a channel anyway, so thanks very much. Hopefully we can reward you with 1 or 2 fish tonight.
Yep, thank you very much indeed.
Great. Do like these HST rods. They're a nice, easy to use, all-round rod. Casts really well. Lovely tip, plenty of power in the butt for bigger fish. Right, come on, let's get a fish. Well, the rain has indeed started quite heavily. Actually, it's just fortunate there's no wind. So we've moved under the actual little red lighthouse, which is providing a bit of shelter. It's been very quiet, but the last couple of minutes we have actually just started to have 1 or 2 bites, so fingers crossed it's going to start turning on. Probably got another 2¼ hours till high water. I've just had a bit of a nightmare. Second cast, reel blew up, lost half my line, so I've had to put a fresh reel on just as the rain started as well, so that was nice and inconvenient, but hopefully we can pull someone out.
There's a bit of weight on here.
Is there?
Yeah, it's definitely a bit of weight on. Yeah. Feels dead though. It's a shock leader up, and it is a North Tyne lesser spotted.
Just gone for a pulley rig this time with some black lug and crab. So we'll get this one out into the channel, see what we can do. Just make sure my line's not wrapped around that tip. Slightly trickier casting with a multiplier at night because of course you can't see when your sinkers hit the water. Bit more tidal pull now, which is where the mono, in my view, comes into play, because this isn't a glass tip rod, it's a carbon tip rod, it's standard HST, so. But it's got enough give in the tip for the mono just to stretch and sit around in the tide. And what you typically find, you'll either see quite clearly a rattle, or you'll just get a slack line and a kind of bounce back bite. Right, well, I thought I'd seen a little bit of activity on this before, but it's probably been out about 20-25 minutes, so I'm going to wind it in. No, nothing on there, unfortunately. One thing when you're fishing river marks like this, especially this river, the Tyne, there's a lot of commercial activity, both from the past and present. And what you sometimes find is, as well as the kind of sea defences that have been put on this groin, you can get a lot of sort of cable and netting and stuff like that that's been dropped in from the commercial trawlers. And obviously there's the usual niceties that find their way into the river on a Saturday night in Newcastle city centre and come drifting down, shopping trolleys, bottles of brown ale, all the rest of it. So once you get your gear up, you want to keep it winding to avoid any snags that are closer in. But once you get into that channel, it's generally just mud and silt, and you tend to be all right. But that's where the tide flow is, and that's generally where the fish are as well. Anything there?
Out.
Right, well, I think this potentially could be last cast saloon. Absolutely nothing on there. What we're noticing every cast, hooks are coming back stripped, which sadly probably indicates an abundance of crab and a distinct lack of fish. Give it one more cast, and I think bed is beckoning, because it is a school night after all. Yeah, hooks completely bare. Well,
Well, indeed. Yes, it's not a lot's happened here tonight at all. We thought we'd at least get an undersized, the good old faithful River Tyne Coley or a whiting or anything, but these two rods here have been absolutely stationary, not a touch. So yeah, that's been challenging to say the least, but
it certainly has.
It's fishing.
It is, exactly as you say. I think there's a lot of crabs out there, hooks coming back bare each time. Lovely evening, got a spot of rain, but as Gary says, that's fishing. Sometimes you blank, sometimes you don't. Unfortunately, it's a blank tonight.
yeah, a big blank.
Yeah, but anyway, as we said at the beginning, really happy with all the support we've been getting, so thank you very much.
Indeed, yep.
Thanks for watching. Tight lines, keep fishing. We'll see you on the next one, hopefully with some fish.
Yeah.
Bollocks. Well, a bit of a lock-in, but not the sort that you really want at 11:15 on a Tuesday night. A complete and utter oversight by Gary and I means it's going to be a late taxi followed by an early taxi. Marvellous.